Hello, hello. Welcome everyone to the September lunar eclipse, supermoon, and blood moon. And it is an intense time. How's everybody doing? The energies, as you know, go 2 weeks before and 2 weeks after the eclipse. So it's really the whole month. As you're entering, I offer the sacred juniper smoke to create a sacred ceremonial setting. So you can just take it with your hands through the screen over your head and into your heart. These energies going on right now, I'm hearing from a lot of people, and they are really intensely emotional. They're bringing up all kinds of emotional gunk, and old patterns you thought you were finished with are coming and circling back around to be released. And, this is actually a good thing because it's also preparing us to be able to step into the higher frequency realms. And that's what we're all focused on right now in the spiritual community because it is time. We have been anticipating this for literally eons. And it's becoming quite clear that we're in the climatic point of transitioning now. So I have other videos on that, but I just want to insert that there. That's one of the reasons eclipse seasons can help us because it drags up all this bottom soil and sludge from the past to be dealt with again and released a little bit more each time. So there's that. And also the lunar eclipse energies are, especially when it's lunar, it's not like a solar eclipse. So it's a time to tread carefully in the night. You probably are sensing that already right now in your own intuition. These are very moody and the depths like moon energy of the unknown, and it's not a sunny solar eclipse. So it's not a good time to be doing any kind of outdoor rituals. You want to stay in. Now, the lunar eclipse itself happened yesterday, but we're still in. With every full moon and dark moon, you get the day before and the day of and the day after. So we're still very much in that frequency. And so I know a lot of people like to soak their crystals in the moonlight. And I want to just briefly touch on that before we get into pulling cards in the fire ceremony. But if you haven't got your sticks, your twigs, you can go get a toothpick or any little hibachi stick. You're going to need 2 small twigs for the fire ceremony and your candle for the fire. So while I'm talking, maybe you can go prepare that, get your sticks. And what I want to say is that I used to do it too. I think before you realize what I'm about to say, you think that crystals need cleaning or you want to pull in those lunar energies. And what I've been learning actually in working with energy and crystals, why would you clean them when you got them for their amazing energy that they hold? So now as a shamanic practitioner, so a little bit about me. If you're new to my channel, my name's Colleen. I'm the Healing Visionary, and I do one-on-one sessions with people in deep shamanic healing work. I'm trained from the Four Winds as a master practitioner, and I worked and studied with several other shamans before then and since then. So I have vast decades of working with energy and healing work, and I've loved this my whole life. I've always been drawn to the mystic arts and the healing arts. So back in the day, I used to also put them out with the salt water and clean the crystals occasionally in the moon. So this you don't need to do, actually. If you think about it this way, we have the crystals for their beautiful frequencies and their properties. Why would you clean that out to take in some other unknown, or to just erase whatever? I mean, if they came from a questionable source, I think when you first get them, you don't know who was using them before. So if they feel bizarre, then you might do that. And now in my work, I charge them in my own hands, in my own energy, with like Reiki healing, or if you don't know Reiki, any positive intentions. I put that sometimes, not all of them, but I'll hold the crystals and put in that energy. And you really only need to clean them. I only clean my extraction crystal, and that I should have it here to show you, but it's across the room. It's a Vogel crystal. It's one of the really special kind. So I use that to remove energies and entities from people. And then they're like a second client. You have to also send them home, help that entity that got trapped in the crystal. And so for that, there's a special procedure and process to do it. And that cleans that crystal. If I used to have selenite egg, I used to roll on people to remove the energies that way before I learned this other technique. And that had to be cleaned. In fact, if I wasn't cleaning it, I think that's why it cracked. It cracked and split in half one day. Not even by dropping on the floor. It just suddenly cracked. Yeah. So I think it just couldn't hold any more of that heavy energy. Even though I did soak it and clean it, but maybe it wasn't enough. So think on that. You really don't, and especially if you are going to continue cleaning your crystals in moonlight, or putting anything in under the moonlight, don't do it on the lunar eclipse. And because it's just too uncertain. There were other people who said their life went really bad for months after they looked at the lunar eclipse. So you just want to be really careful at this time. So also I take that into account for this ceremony, in that I'm just going to keep it really simple, really easy. We're not going to go in and do any big energizing out in any other dimensions or anything. I'm going to share with you one of my most favorite and beautiful meditation practices, and it's valuable because it helps you to feel connected to the earth and with yourself and with all that is. And we also have an opportunity to share it out across the planet and beyond. So it's working with universal love energy, and the beauty and power of that is that it is the source of all healing. It is the source of all high frequency. It is the all is love, universal love energy. So I'm going to share this amazing unity heart meditation after our fire ceremony, and we'll end with that. So this also helps you in manifesting. I mean, we don't do it in order to get back, but because it's such a powerful tool for you working with, it's not even a tool, it's just something you do out of love and wanting to help the other beings and across the planet. But in doing that, you will be receiving blessings even more than you can imagine. So, but that's not why we do it. It's just a byproduct of that. Okay. Do you have your candles lit? Let's go ahead then and open with the fire ceremony. And if you are joining for the first time, I do this every time, and especially on the full moons. Why? Because it is, again, a potent time for manifesting, but you can do this any day. You don't limit yourself to only the full moons, because you can do it anytime. Now, and this concept of letting go. People often say that, but they really don't understand how you would do that at all. And this is letting go. So here we go. Take a big deep breath in and just think about what is going on. We're going to first remove and let go of negative stuff. You're going to be blowing it into the stick. So first, conjure it in your mind. Put it in a little ball of thought. What's all the stuff going on that you don't want? And you're going to put it here into the stick. When you're ready, go ahead and blow the whole ball of all that stuff. You might blow a couple times or have multiple sticks. If you have really a lot of difficult times going on right now and different people and situations causing disturbances, and you're getting all jangled up in that mess of things and dramas, then you might use multiple sticks. Okay. And just let it burn down. Before you burn your fingers, of course. And then have somewhere to put it. I just mulch it back in with the other juniper droppings. And then the next stick can be what you want to bring in, especially because it's the full moon. On the dark moon, I do the second stick as the Pachamama stick, the earth stick, and we put in blessings for the world and mostly the beings on the planet. I mean, Mother Gaia, Earth is fine. But it's nice to always send our love and affection back to her. But we're going to be doing that in the meditation coming up. So let's use the stick today on the full moon, because full moons are bringing in what you plant. The seeds you planted at the new moon are coming to fruition now. So let's put in what you would like to enter into your life. Experiences, okay? Don't want to focus on the material objects, but the experiences. I want to experience great wealth like I have never known in my life yet at this point. Or I want to experience more connections and people. I want to magnetize and shine like a beacon of light to the partner who's just right for me. Or whatever it is, think of that experience, what you want to call into your life, and then put it in a thought, a ball of thought. and then it goes into the stick. All right. Very good. This you can use all the time. It is a wonderful technique because it reaches the subconscious. So when you were purging the old beliefs or old stories or situations and dramas that you want to let go of, this, because we have set it up in a ritual context, it bypasses the ego mind and goes straight to the subconscious. Also, with your manifesting desires, that second stick will help bring all that in a powerful way. Some of these are the more female way of manifesting, which I'm going to be putting together a presentation on, masterclass on the female way of manifesting coming up soon. So look out for that. Let's move on now to card pulling. These are the inner wisdom cards, connecting with your higher self. What do you need to know today? So I'll pull 3 cards. Pick your numbers now. Do you want to be card 1, 2, or 3? I just knock out the energy and give it a shuffle. Okay, here's one coming up. I'm just going to pull all 3. All right, if you're card number 1, how can I learn from this? If your card number, there's two parts, second card coming up. If you're card number 2, what can I create next? If you're card number 3, how can I reach my potential? Now, pick, and it doesn't have to coordinate, ABC. Pick an ABC for the sequel. Second card is okay. If you're A, self-acceptance. B card, being open. And C card, let go. That's what we were just doing. So you might have more. You might have more to let go of. All right. Isn't that fun? I just love cards. I think everybody loves oracle cards. We're going to go now into the meditation. So if you want to sit back, get relaxed. You don't need to lay down for this. I think it's good actually if you sit up, because we're going to be, well, you'll see. But just relax where you are, sitting. And let's begin with a couple deep breaths. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through the mouth. Good. And do that one more time. This time while you're breathing, think of while you're breathing, think of a place in nature. Where do you love to go? And if you don't have a favorite place, you can make one up. A big field somewhere, or a place near a river with trees nearby. It could be the sea, somewhere serene where you will be undisturbed. And go to that place now, be there now. And you'll see what's around. Just look around. Look at the trees, look at the sky, feel the weather on your skin. Be in that now moment in this magical place in nature. And start to think and appreciate all the animals that live there, your own pets, all the people, and think of the one you love the most. Conjure a great feeling of love in your heart for all of nature and all the beings. You may not love or like every person on the earth, but remembering we are all fractalizations of Source Creator, here to experience and learn our lessons, each one of us. And so with that, you can find a love in your heart for all of life. And to really get that feeling, think of the one you love the most. It can even be one of your favorite animals, an animal companion, a pet, if it's not a person. And when you get that feeling, a little ball, put it into a little ball in your heart and send it down into the earth, directly to Gaia, directly to Mother Earth, sending her your love and affection and appreciation for all of life everywhere on earth. And just wait for a moment. She will send her love back. She is your real, true mother. None of us would exist without the earth sustaining us every day on this earth walk. So send your love down and wait. She's going to send it right back up. She always does, because she loves you. And when you receive this, let it go into your heart, and it creates a little flame in your heart. And hold that there. And at the same time that you receive her love, you're going to now go up to the sky realm, to Father Sky, the sun, the central sun behind the sun, who creates all the weather and all the atmosphere in our entire Milky Way universe. Imagine it out there in space, spinning our galaxy. And conjure your love before you send it. Bring your love for all the sky and all the universe. Picture the starry sky at night. Put this in a little ball and send it up to Father Sky. And he will send his love back. He's your father and he loves you You're his daughter or his son. So receive when he sends his love back to you and directly into your heart space. Very good. Now you have just generated the most powerful universal love possible. You have created a sacred trinity, the love between a mother, a father, and child, you. And therefore, this opens your pranic tube, which is 27 feet above your head and way below your feet, the same distance. This pranic tube, life force tube, goes directly to source energy. It now opens, and source energy, source creator, God energy is now filtering through your pranic tube and allow all this love to go through every cell and molecule of your entire body. Let it fill and feel it in your luminous body, in your light body. Very good. Work with this for a moment. Filling up with divine source light through every cell of your being, through your body, mind, and spirit energy field. And soak in this for a moment. And if you get tears of joy, of tears of bliss, sometimes that happens. This is wonderful. Feel into that. Let it happen. Feel this love hugging you and surrounding you in white crystalline light. And now you can also go on to the next part. So there's an old spiritual law that when you receive, you can also give back. So we're going to send this out. We're going to radiate at the speed of thought all that love into the consciousness grid surrounding the earth, crystalline grid across the earth. Takes this divine love you've created, universal love, and spreads it out across the whole globe through those grid lines, and then further out into the atmosphere and further out into our galaxy and to all the galaxies surrounding. And it keeps vibrating and haloing further out into even the unknown realms. Very good. And feel this. Feel the source creator spreading that love. And that little flame in your heart, let that flame continue to flicker and shine inside your heart with this powerful creation of divine unity and universal love. This is what humans are going to be living on as we move into these higher frequency realms, is precisely this. And we're going to be interacting with each other in this way, understanding how people live and feel with amazing compassion. So the more you can start doing this meditation every day, the better. And like I said at the start, we don't do it in order to receive, but the blessings that come back are tremendous because you did a special creation inside your own heart and then sent it out. It also gives you that opportunity through your pranic tube to fill up with divine source light, which can heal absolutely everything, everything physical, emotional, old stories, past lives, anything. You can do this meditation, put that focus and attention in place once you receive love from the earth and the sky, and ask for all release of whatever you have going on. May this be a blessing in your life. Thank you for joining me on the lunar eclipse. Have a wonderful rest of the month, everyone.